Hello everyone and welcome to this new series here on the channel. As you read from the title of this video, I'm going to be randomizing my company's name, my company's roster, and my company's product, as there's probably going to be about 30 randomizations of the roster selections. I'm thinking 30, maybe we'll do 25. Not really sure how big this company's going to be. As far as what this mod is going to be based off, it's going to be based off the Sandbox mod, which is what I used for the TEW 2020's an all-time tag league series. If you saw that, then you'll know that's the roster that we are using, as it should be pretty exciting stuff. I randomized, but just a bunch of names, threw a bunch of names down, has some suggestions from Mrs. Marvelous, so that should be fun if one of those gets picked. As you know, that's what we'll do first. We'll go through the company's name first, as we'll just go on over to the little randomizer name picker, and we'll just see what we get here. Alright, now it's circling, it's going. What do we get? Oh, we gotta scroll down. Carnival Wars, alright. Carnival Wars. Threw a little Z on there for a little pizzazz. Hopefully we get the Carnival just the Carnival Days product, so that'd just be kind of fun. Alright, so Carnival Wars. Yeah, we just need a logo for this. So yeah, we'll just see. What should be a logo for the Carnival Wars? And you know, should be something a little like Circus isn't the only fucking circus-based promotions, it looks like. So now we're gonna see what our product will be, which should be some exciting stuff. We're gonna keep the logo up there. Just remind everyone, hey, this is Carnival Wars, if you're kind of like, I already forgot what the fucking name is of this. As we'll go ahead, spin the goddamn wheel. Thanks for the free ad. It's, High Flying Hardcore gets the win. Alright, so we got Carnival Wars, product is High Flying Hardcore. We can work with that. It's something a little different. As we'll just go back to this screen as I'm making everything disappear and reappear like I'm a fucking magician. Hope you all are enjoying this idea of a series here, and just kind of wanting to do something a little bit different, and also, you know, I think it'd just be a fun kind of challenge as well, just to kind of test my my skills as a booker, to be like, can I even do something where I'm really out of my control of what my roster is? Even though, you know, I'll always have some pretty big names to choose from here with this randomizer, but, you know, hoping for the best. Really, the big plan is just to do the main roster, and we're not going to, like, randomize, like, commentators, referees, anything like that. So I don't think the product's going to be bad or anything. I actually think even, maybe, you know, depending on how... A lot of it is going to be how big I'm going to make the company. It's going to be kind of, I guess I'm going to really base it off of what would be the best course of action for my roster and whatnot. I'm hoping for, you know, pretty good company, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited, though. It's going to be interesting to kind of really put together why it's called Carnival Wars, and it's, you know, high-flying hardcore product. But I'm excited to get to see who's part of the roster. I'm very happy, though, I don't get kind of really locked in on one kind of product. At least I have two, got High Flying and Hardcore. Plus, I'm not centric into a certain style to where that could really, like, oh, you know, I'm a Lucha product. You know, I really hope I get Lucha guys, and, you know, kind of the same thing for, I mean, Japanese Press is a little easier, obviously, but Lucha, although it'd be fun, I have plans to do one, so that's another big thing that would kind of suck to do. Two Lucha series going on at the same time. As alright, now we got all the fucking names listed here. That is so much. As I think now we are good to go to show the randomizer. As you see, we got the tag team. Some of the tag teams are together. I'm just gonna, you know, you see the bar. Yeah, it's a lot. As, yeah, the 911, A1, like Team Canada's A1. So there's some interesting names on there. So we'll see who our first name is. I am nervous as hell. Oh, it's the Great Okan. Great start. Love it. Let's keep it going. As we'll add, hopefully, if I remember to add the little graphics on the left to see, remind everyone the entire roster at the end of this. Because I just want to get this going right out of the way. So, Great Okan is our first ever randomizer. Nikita Koloff. Great. I think Nikita could kind of work as like a hardcore style. Maybe it could work. It could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. A Great Okan, Nikita Koloff, and now Jumpin' Jim Powers. Fucking great. This is off to a fantastic start. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Oh, there we fucking go. Hiroshi Tanahashi. Big. That's what we get for getting Jumpin' Jim Powers. That's the next. Awesome. So, I mean, looks like we got, two Japanese guys. Man who's billed from Russia. And an American as well. So we're kind of diverse, too. So that's fun. Oh, shit. Alright, so KENTA. Alright. Alright, we're getting really lucky here. Now that, we're getting in the thick and thin of it. Got Tanahashi, KENTA, back-to-back. That's pretty fucking awesome. It's gonna be another Japanese guy. Oh, fuck, Brian Pillman. Alright, that is awesome. That's it's a great pick. There we go. So, I mean, we're flying through this thing, too. So this is a lot of fun to keep up with. Now, Meiko Satomura. Okay. So, we might be intergender. We might have a separate division. So we got our first lady. Interesting. Oh, Shota Umino. Alright, the shooter. Shota Umino. Well, this has really went Japan really fast. We might have to base this in Japan. The way this is going. Yeah, because, I mean, I really have free range to really put this wherever. No way, Jose. Wow. That's a little change of pace. From, No Way Jose. Joining Carnival Wars. It's Lioness Asuka. There we go. Okay. Alright, I mean, one of the best Joshis of all time. So joining Meiko Satomura. We might just end up having to do a division. I mean, fine with it. Completely fine with that. Jado and Geto. You get them both. I'll be a son of a bitch. we just keep it going. We already know. I mean, Jado and Geto, if we're doing this in Japan, we have the knowledge of knowing how they'll be in Japan, with booking them in the all-time tag league. They were doing about 70, so pretty good. Pretty good. I guess it all depends on everybody else. So, there we oh, Rikishi, okay. Definitely, the biggest name as far as for the American audience, probably. In Rikishi, that's a huge man to have in Carnival Wars. That's interesting. That definitely changes up a lot of these guys, besides, like, Nikita Koloff and Jim Powers. A lot of these guys are current, and Lioness Asuka. But, I mean, still, a lot of picks still to go. Oh, Rick Martel. I'm the model Rick Martel. That's an easy gimmick to book. For high-flying hardcore, doesn't really fit our product, but, I mean, hell of a talent. And I think it'd be a fun gimmick to have for the for Carnival Wars, too. I think that'd be a lot of fun to try and book. It has Apple and Miyuki. Okay, so another Joshi. Figured we get a lot of them. I mean, threw a bunch of them down in the randomizer. We've had Meiko Satomura, Lioness Asuka, and then Apple Miyuki. So 3 big ones. I mean, I try to throw in some stinkers in there. Just there again. Figured that would not happen, as we have so many names. You figured they would throw some new ones. Oh, Daisuke Sakamoto. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going Japan now. I mean, we've just had just so many Japanese names, it would kind of just make sense at this point. But yeah, Daisuke and Rikishi, killing it. Daisuke and Tanahashi, killing it. Oh, PCO of this fucking company is just beef boys. And then you got a couple of hunks in there with Tanahashi and Kenta. I mean, that's... Yeah, I'm loving this roster. This roster's coming together quite nicely. Trevor Lee, alright. So throwing a little curveball in there with Trevor Lee. American, too. That's, I mean, that's... Him and Kenta just would be a fun match to see. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun, too. I kind of have an idea already. Oh, Dr. Tom Pritchard. Fun. Fun. Obviously, Dr. Tom, one of the, I would say one of the best hands during his time. Was, in being a trainer, really, now is kind of probably his biggest claim to fame now, just being a great trainer, one of the best that, a lot of people say is one of the best. Dr. Tom Pritchard, that'd be a lot of fun to do. His feud with the Dirty White Boy was fantastic. Hiroshi Tanahashi again. Little, boop, hitting it again. There we go. Rob Van Dam. Alright, so this is fucking perfect for this product. This man is high flying and he can do hardcore shit. Yeah, sign me up. Rob Van Dam and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking awesome. Rob Van Dam and Kenta. Sounds awesome. Even Rob Van Dam and Trevor Lee. That could be a lot of fun. Rick Martel and Rob Van Dam, oddly enough, obviously two different genres and two different eras of wrestlers here, but that would be a really fun match to see. And obviously, I think Daisuke, Rob Van Dam, Maki Ito. Fuck yeah. That's fun. Maki Ito would be a blast to in a carnival setting. Would be a blast to have on the as Alica Fox. Alright, so the first non-Joshi getting picked. She might not actually, we might not have her be an in-ring talent, but I think she could be a lot of fun, especially in like the carnival setting. That could be a lot of fun to book, actually. So that's a fun pick. I'm excited for that one. That was a lot of fun. Negro Cosmos, alright, our first luchador. Interesting. I think he could fit in pretty well with us. We have the benefit of him being having done work in Japan, so his pop's going to be pretty good. If that is maybe we'll not go with Japan though. But I feel like that's probably the safer bet with our roster we've had selected here. My oh my, it's the Honky Tonk Man. Fuck, that is fucking genius. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm ecstatic. Fucking static for that one. That's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. That is. Hopefully, I haven't really been checking to see. Hopefully, I've been showing everyone's the winner. There's Tatsumi Fujinami. It's obviously a hell of a Japanese hand. Oh, and one of the greatest. You really just New Japan guys of all time. Not only just Japanese heavyweights all time, but kind of is a different style. Tell you what, Brian Pillman, another guy, we got him, and he'll be fucking fantastic. There's a lot of awesome people. Tatsumi Fujinami, though, doesn't really fit what we're going for, but we'll try to make it work. Liv Morgan, alright, so that could be a lot of fun, too. Liv Morgan, I think, could have we can give her maybe a little bit more of a darker kind of setting. Maybe something, I'm trying to think what would be a fun, carnival gimmick for her. Off the top of my head, I was thinking, I want to say it was kind of more of maybe a horror character more than a carnival character when I was thinking of. But, Shuji Ishikawa, alright, the big fucking dog. Shuji Ishikawa with, Daisuke, so that's, kind of BJW guys. Can work the hardcore style. So I like that. So at least we have that going for us. Shuji Ishikawa, pretty awesome pick. Fan of that. Lance Storm. Alright, so obviously someone that could be a lot of fun. We could have him be a lion tamer to play up on his relationship with Jericho, just be kind of like a fun all-time line, as that would just kind of be a fun thing to do as far as giving him another gimmick, kind of revamping him. That also he could use like a mouthpiece too, or not like a mouthpiece, but like a manager, like Alicia Fox, someone who's high energy and he's just kind of like almost annoyed with her type of thing. It could be a fun little gimmick to book. Yamato, all right, Yamato's a fun Dragon Gate Jr. I was hoping for, if I was gonna get somebody from Dragon Gate like BB Hawk, Yamato, those guys that are very dark and have those unique characters for this, because that could be a lot of fun to book. So Yamato, he'll fit in the high flying style. I'm not sure his hardcore styles. Oh my god, we got Chris Benoit. Yeah, that's well, now that changes some things, because you got Benoit, you got Pillman, you got Lance Storm. I don't know why I throw in like they're just, but Lance Storm and Benoit could actually like have a fun team, like an all timeline team, because I think their styles really blend together really well. Chris, that's an awesome Scorpio Sky. All right, so that could be a lot of fun. Scorpio Sky, hell of a promo. It's gonna be interesting because I was thinking about doing Japan, but now we have a lot more actually American wrestlers that this could maybe work in America. It's interesting. It's we got a lot of different choices here, with our picks. And it's Brooke Tessmacher. All right, fucking Brooke Adams. That's again someone who's probably might be used more as a manager and not a in-ring competitor, but fun. I mean, I have no problems with that at all. Really, the only problem I've had so far was, but oh shit, so Asuka Kana, that's gonna be, our Joshi division is fucking fantastic. You got Meiko Satomura, Lioness Asuka, and then you have Kana. That's very, very good. Very, very good starting out point. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's old fucking Hogan. God damn it. Oh boy. Well, he doesn't really fit in at all. What we're trying to do. What a big name that's kind of deemed, not so highly for what we're doing as far as our product goes. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with him. Boy, I'm at a loss for words. I've kind of lost track on how many people we might have to really stop and take. We get Demolition. I kind of like them being in Carnival Wars. That'd kind of be a fun, maybe changing up their gimmicks to where they're just something else that's not kind of dressing up in bondage. Something along the lines of, I'm not really sure. Now I'm thinking about it, I was thinking, I was trying to think all like the twin kind of sets you can do with having them just wrestle in their entrance gear and not the fucking their paint and whatnot. But I don't know though. Yeah, we'll figure something out, I'm sure, with Demolition. So here we go. We're spinning. Oh, Glacier. He's under a different name in the mod. I had to make sure I remembered that as I was gonna go look for him. But yeah, Glacier, that'd be a lot of fun. He'd fit it in the carnival scene. Just a Mortal Kombat character. Hardcore and high flying, though, as far as that product goes, obviously not really great for him as far as a great fit. But I think we can make it work, though. For Carnival Wars. So, as a Kiyosato, not a bad pick at all. Like Kiyosato, I was like, having him and Daisuke team up. That'd be a lot of fun. That could be something we do. That's him and Rikishi too. Could also team them up. There's a lot of different things we can do for that. But, I mean, that's so far. The Jim Powers pick and the Hogan pick are my least favorite picks. We are at 38 people on our roster here. I think we're gonna go with 2 more. We'll cap it at 40, and then we'll add it into TEW. Whatnot. We'll show you guys what it looks like before we start our second episode. So yeah, I think that'll be the nice send-off as our final 2 picks. Let's hope for some good ones. Let's hope for some fucking good one. Bobo Brazil, okay. Alright. As, you know, Bobo, I want to say in the mod he might be in his 40s at this point. Won't be around for too long. But, I'm, you know, as far as, like, him and Shuji Ishikawa, for some reason, I was like, that match calls out to me. And Finlay is the last one. That is a perfect final pick. As we have our 40. My God. What a roundabout fucking roster we have. We have some guys that fit very nicely. Some don't fit at all. But I think as of right now, I'm feeling really good about this. I am going to have this be in America. I just feel like it's going to be a lot easier. And plus, we actually haven't done an American company yet in TEW 2020. So that's just kind of funny. We haven't done that yet. So might as well do it here with this. Well, actually, no, the All-Time Tag League was kind of, well, that was a global thing, I would say. But what we're going to do is the promotions pop is going to be at 0 all across. You know, we're going to have that be 0 across the board. Money-wise, I'm not really sure as far as how much I'll give Carnival Wars here. But you guys will see how it looks like in TW, though. So this is what it's looking like, obviously, in the game. As I have yet to figure out what I want our events or belts to be. I think we'll save that for the second episode, like I said. But I did change some of the roster around as far as like their gimmicks and whatnot. I talked about it a little bit throughout the draft, but I'll go into a little bit in depth for those people I did. But I did want to take a look at the product because I haven't actually. When I was looking at it, I was like, oh, that actually would not be what I was expecting. As it's favored towards matches, which that's fine. I made the women's division small. As we made the match focus Ring Circus just because I thought that was kind of clever. Who cares about the AI booking? We don't really need that. I made the face and heel divide strict, and you know, we're gonna see how that goes going forward. But one thing that scares me a bit is this: matches less than 10 minutes will not be able to achieve world class score. Alright, that makes sense. But then it also says fans expect matches to be short, and they will get bored if they go long. So we gotta figure out what is, a short match according to the fans, because that's something we have not dealt with as far as here on the channel. So you know, I'm assuming it's less than 18 minutes, because usually 18 minutes is the cap for a long match. So I'm just gonna assume that's that. But that, you mean, as far as the shows go, you know, for this schedule, having no idea what I want to do. This could really be up in the air. I thought about there for a bit that I would have a traveling show where we go everywhere in the U.S. That would kind of be fun, and that would kind of fit what, you know, like Carnival Wars. It's just a fun idea to do that. You know, that might be what we do. I obviously didn't think about what our base location would be, so I just picked Mid-Atlantic just kind of out of a whim. And just be like, yeah, sure, we'll do Mid-Atlantic. That seems like a fun place to have a carnival, but just the kind of more I think about it, would be kind of fun to do a traveling show, you know, but it'd definitely be an interesting way to have a company, because obviously we're starting off at 0. I did make us have $5 million, which, that might be a little too much. We might edit that. I really don't know how the contracts are going to be set up and going. I'm assuming Hogan's is going to be a lot, so I just wanted to make sure we had enough for everybody. But for the roster, as the new people, or not the new people, but the new gimmicks that I've done. Liv Morgan is going to be Bloody Mary. I'm sure everybody knows about the Bloody Mary urban legend. Kind of the same thing here. This deadly ghostish character who her little black eye makeup kind of signals what's going to happen if you run into her. She's going to rip your fucking eyes out, and it's going to be not just blood, but this black kind of. You know, you don't even know what it is type of, like, trying to think of the words. Usually it's, trying to get the right words I want to use. There was an episode of Supernatural where they talk about, it's no big deal. Who cares about this, the exact definition of it. Obviously, it's not a big deal, but just kind of this black, kind of just these eyeless people is what's going to happen if you run into the Bloody Mary here, and if you say her name 3 times. It's kind of something like that. Just a fun little gimmick, which is kind of crazy because I don't know if gimmicks will work in this scenario and this product. We're gonna see that. We're gonna go all in with a lot of these gimmicks. Our avatar, our character, is Howard Finkel. Just that'd be kind of fun. I feel like he'd be a great, like, give him a little top hat. He can be the fucking ringleader of this circus. It just kind of be a fun idea. We're turning Hogan into Mr. America. Honestly, I don't want to push him. I don't want to have him very high on the card. So really, literally, this is what we're going to do. Every tour around the fucking U.S., there's just going to be matches. It's just going to be between him and Nikita Koloff, and it's going to change every now and again. Maybe we'll have Hogan win the first 3, then we'll have Koloff win one by cheating if Hogan will even take the loss. But that just kind of is something that I thought about doing. That'd be a lot of fun. Or not really fun, but just it makes sense for characters-wise of those two to just kind of wrestle throughout the entire U.S. We changed Benoit to the Crippler. Just felt like that was a fun name and maybe not a fun name, but just a fun idea to give just giving him a more of a classic, just like a shooter, like Ed Strangler Lewis type of thing. Felt like that makes a lot of sense. And then we're actually not going to use Demolition as Demolition. We're going to kind of keep them their separate ways. We're going to have Barry Delso as the Repo Man, and then we're going to have Bill Eadie as the Masked Superstar. We haven't edited a lot of these pictures yet. I'm about halfway. I think I stopped at Tanahashi, which, yeah, there you see. There, and then we got to just work our way down. But that'll all be done before we run the second episode, though. As far as, Trevor Lee. So, Trevor Lee is going to be a dishonorable salesman. Kind of the... Trying to think of a great reference. Wild Wild West, or 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. The Seth MacFarlane movie. That scene where there's the dishonorable kind of salesman. That was always like a trope. I think it's in Red Dead 2. That's just been a trope, kind of going way back when. Putting him with this hat and bringing him back with this kind of old gimmick, kind of be pretty fun to see. Just to feel like Trevor Lee would eat that shit up, to be honest, if he was able to do this. But it just kind of, with our roster right now, we have a lot of gimmicks, so it's just kind of like, let's use them to our advantage. Let's give these guys and girls, gimmicks that make it feel like you're not wrestling in this is supposed to be in 2010, but, in like this alt timeline. Why not, embrace kind of the carnival days with a lot of over-the-top shit. Even though really the carnivals, they didn't really have like gimmicks or anything. It was just kind of more of carnies being carnies and trying to screw over the people at the carnivals and, doing a bunch of underhanded tactics and trying to see if someone in the crowd can wrestle 5 minutes with the wrestler, does shit like that. Obviously, you can't really do that with this because, well, first of all, that's not the product, but for Carnival Wars, just seems like a fun idea. A traveling, hardcore, high-flying product that is traveling around the U.S. It just seems like a kind of a fun thing to do. So we're going to try it out and see how it goes. Thanks to the randomizer. I hope you all are excited for this as I am, as just this blank canvas that I can really do anything with. And we're just nervous to see how it goes to starting off. But, really, the events, the first couple of events are probably going to be pretty, I wouldn't say boring, because they're all going to be named like the same thing. It's going to be, welcome to the greatest show. Mid-Atlantic, or, wherever we're at. Just to kind of keep it, the first couple of ones. I know that our champion, which I think we're just going to call it, I don't know what we're going to call it, but the events are going to be called the Champion Carnival, where it's just going to be the tour, the tour loop of crowning the first ever champion. I just think that'd be a lot of fun. We'll see, though. There's still very much a work in progress on a lot of these events and a lot of these titles ideas. I don't think we're going to go intergender. Maybe we will later on, but right now I think we're going to keep it separate. It's very much a work in progress, and that's kind of scary, but also exciting as far as creatively to think of new ideas and kind of think of things to do for this. But I'm excited for it, and hopefully it goes off without a hitch. I'm expecting some shit ratings, so that's fine. This is just all for fun, so who fucking cares? We'll catch you guys next time for what will be the start of Carnival Wars. Take care, everyone.